Good morning, good morning, good morning. Of course it could be afternoon or evening to you as you listen to this, but I want you to know that I'm thinking about you. You're in my heart. I'm reflecting upon a lot that's going on in the environment, in the world, in many worlds. And more particularly, I was thinking about a comment shared by a friend on Facebook, Sarah, the other day when she said, quote, "I wish people were as outraged about the 50 plus shootings that have resulted in 20 plus deaths in Baltimore this summer," end quote. I thought about that and I said, wow, that's amazing how easy it is to focus on one area or event and miss the entirety of it all happening around us and through us. And when you multiply those numbers throughout the states, not to mention throughout the world, the numbers are staggering. The goings and comings of life, birth, death as we know it. The question remains, where will peace come from? A major part of the answer is that it will never come from the same level of consciousness that created it. We must position ourselves on higher ground. We must go inside to search for the real answers and begin to see the shifts. Need not be afraid of the dark, my brothers and sisters, for it's within the dark that everything that you need resides. Until then, I return you to your sponsor, that same sponsor that projects the illusions of separation, the illusions of horror, events, suspense, sci-fi, whatever way it plays out to you in your life. Know that there's some responsibility that needs to be taken in the midst of its creation, for beauty lies within the eye of the beholder. And if you don't like what you see, perhaps you will choose to project a different reality. So that took me to a place to think about, in the midst of all that's going on, space, the dimension of time. What time is this? What is the best use of my energy, my time? It became clear to me as my heart spoke and took me to Ecclesiastes, 3rd chapter, and I want to share that with you this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whatever time you may be hearing this. There's a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to scatter stones and a time to gather them, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to search and a time to give up, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. And my heart again asked this question: what time is this for me? What time is this for you? Is this a time to listen, to hear beyond the anger, frustration, hatred, rage, to hear from and within yourself? Is this the time to hear the projections and illusions that are cast about? Is this the time to know the truth truly? I'm saying to you, The answer lies, and always has lied, within you. Peace and blessings, everyone. When I'm not in peace, there's something that I do not understand. My XPR brothers and sisters and family, today, as I inquire, I'll seek the courage to listen, and open hands and an open heart. Ask yourself, what is it that you refuse to see, hear? What is it that you're afraid of? I can't tell you what that is for you. I can tell you, oftentimes our problem is knowing what time it is. And I leave that with you and I ask, be about peace. Either you're gathering or you're scattering. Either you're building or you're destroying. Find the middle path, the middle ground within yourself right now. That's what time this is. Find peace. Much love, much respect. Until next time, if there is such a thing, breathe. Breathe. What's that life within you that says simply, this is a time to breathe.